A simple vertical buttonhole is a vertical buttonhole that can span multiple rows, and it involves cutting the yarn. After working one side of the buttonhole, you rejoin the yarn and work the other side of the buttonhole before beginning working across all stitches. To work this buttonhole, you work in pattern up to the spot of the buttonhole, and you simply turn the work and work in pattern back to the other end. You will repeat these 2 rows for the desired height of the buttonhole, ending with a right side row. I'll work 2 more rows. Then I need to work 1 more right side row so that I end at the buttonhole location. You then cut your yarn, leaving a long enough tail to weave in later, and rejoin the yarn at the left side of the buttonhole stitches. You will work in pattern to the end. I'll pretend that's the end of my fabric, and you turn again and work up to the buttonhole. I'll work 2 more rows so that I have the same number of rows on both sides. I'll turn once more and need to end again with a right side row. Now the number of rows are equal on both sides. The next wrong side row, you work across all stitches. The buttonhole is now completed. There are 2 tails on the wrong side to be woven in, and you can use these tails to reinforce the bottom and the top edges and to neaten any of those stitches in that spot. This is what that buttonhole looks like in 1x1 rib and in stockinette stitch. One thing to note with this buttonhole is to make sure your tension is nice and even, because essentially the edges of the buttonhole are 2 selvage edges now, and sometimes selvage edges can get a little wonky. So keep an eye on your tension as you are working those rows, those first stitches or 2 of the buttonhole edges, so that your tension can be as consistent as possible. So that is a traditional, simple, vertical buttonhole. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching.